Dial the 3-digit extension of the...
All right, let's hit it.
Now, time for the prank call, featuring Special K on the Rula and Ryan Show with Eric.
Okay, I love there are so many different forms of pranks. There's a robocall, there's a telemarketer turnaround, there's a good old-fashioned prank call.
Robocalls, love them. Let's find out how to get on this. First is you just go to krbe.com/prank call requests, like Maddie did.
Hey guys, I want to prank my little sister. She's been using Ozempic, admittedly, for a few months now. And now she can't get it. She's run out, but now she can't get it. I don't know if it's because of a supply issue locally or a supply issue in Canada, but she cannot find it anywhere. And now I already told her she doesn't need this for any reason. She's sexy and slim and vibrant and just amazing. But, people get addicted to it, I guess. So if y'all could make her believe she could go on a diet instead of Ozempic, she would just completely lose her
A diet? You don't tell anybody they need to go on a diet.
Why is it called a diet? It's a live it. You're going to live with it. You're not going to die with it. You're going to live it.
Oh, good Lord.
I feel like you'll die if you don't eat all that good food.
Yeah. What does Ozempic do? Just curbs your appetite?
Ozempic is used for...
I think Ozempic's more for diabetes.
It wasn't created as a weight loss supplement.
The other one,
the side effect.
semaglutide. What is it?
Semaglutide.
And then you get
Wegovy.
It's all the
I would say
different
we're
shots.
gravy. That'd be the opposite.
That's a Saturday Night Live commercial, it sounds like.
Makes you the opposite.
Well,
You just eat
gravy.
more.
I don't need to take a pill to get fat.
You could take it in many different routes here, Special K.
Let's take a couple different routes. Let's call her from her pharmacy and let her know that the problem is actually in Canada. Canada.
But they're so nice there.
I know. We will.
Good morning. This is Margot.
Yeah, hey, Margot. It's Jaime calling from the pharmacy.
Oh, my gosh.
Hey,
Thank
right?
Lord.
Oh, my goodness. I know you're very concerned about your refill.
Seriously. Yes.
Yes. So, but unfortunately, our Canadian compounding pharmacy is withholding still.
Are you serious? Y'all,
yeah.
you cannot be doing this to me.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I know you've been waiting for such a long time and you're fiending for it. But maybe I had an idea. What if we actually reach out to them? I'll put you through to them and then you can speak to the lady, Miss Dakota. She runs the pharmacy there, the compounding place. And maybe you can figure out what happened was.
You know what? At this point, I'm willing to try whatever I possibly can to get my refill,
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I feel so bad for you. Okay, so hold on. Let me punch her through, and her name is Miss Dakota, and she'll tell you perhaps what's going on and what you could do. Yeah, hold on 1 second.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, good morning. Brooke Dakota here. Compounding.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
This is Margot.
Hey. Yeah, I see your phone number here. What's the problem there, Margot?
First of all, I just want to say that I'm happy to be talking with you, but this is just getting ridiculous. I really need my Ozempic refill.
Yeah, we call it the Zempic here.
Zempic?
Yeah, we have to call it Zempic in Canada because we start everything with so it'll be Zempic, right, Anyway.
Oh, okay.
Well, it says here we can't get it to you.
What?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Dakota, why?
Oh, it looks like tariffs and spite, I suppose.
Excuse me, tariffs and spite?
Yeah.
Spite?
Yeah.
That is not a good reason.
Oh, sorry.
What am I supposed to do without my medicine?
Okay, maybe, what, do you got a guy?
Got a guy?
Yeah, a guy.
What, am I in high school?
Well, I don't know.
Guy?
Us Canadians, we just use the diet method.
The what?
Diet method?
What's the diet method?
Well, anyone can diet. They just have some self-control and quit eating the cookies.
Lord.
Are you saying diet?
Well,
I'm sorry, what?
possibly.
Is it diet?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, you think you're funny?
Well, a bit snarky, but I told my friend Rula that I'd work on that this year.
You should definitely try harder, okay?
Smarter, not harder.
Are you kidding me right now? Y'all suck.
Only if it's clean. Oh, dear. I'm sorry.
my God.
I'm sorry. I know you don't want to hear any funny stuff right now, and I apologize for that. But, you're the one who needs something from me.
Excuse me?
Well, no, I guess excuse me, or actually excuse your sister. She actually reached out to me. My name is Special K. I'm from KRBE, The Rule and Ryan Show with Eric. We're just messing with you.
Oh my God!
I'm sorry.
Are you serious?
I'm
oh
so
my
sorry.
God! You got me so bad. Like, oh my God! I'm
So,
just having a moment right now. I'm gonna kill her.
well, Maddie wanted to set you up.
So how am I supposed to get my refill?
She said that, and I quote, she don't even need all that. She's wasting her money.
I work hard for my money. I can spend it how I want, and she's just jealous because I look good.
Well, she said you already look good.
Tell that skinny bitch to sit down. She was born that way. Okay.
Do you have... I was going to ask if you had a message for her, but I think that'll do. Could you say these words for me, though? I ask everyone to say this at the end of a prank call. Can you say, Special K pranked me on the Rula and Ryan Show with Eric?
Special K pranks me on the Rula and Ryan Show with Eric.
But it doesn't solve her problem. How's she going to get it?
No, not at all.
Get the compound. Don't get like the Ozempic. I feel like
What's
that's
the compound?
Like there's
Well,
all
that's
these
what you
websites.
hear on the advertisements. Think of every commercial we're playing. Every other commercial on TV and radio is the
There's a
compound
bunch of them
stuff.
you can find.
You know,
online.
it's
That's
not
what I
that
call
You
hard.
get free plugs. to people.
Compounding place.
Yeah, it's not that hard to get online prescriptions. Like
Yeah,
if you
nowadays they
need
make
to.
it easy. You just go to a. Sometimes they make you get blood work, and then you just talk to a doctor on Zoom.
Yep,
They just want your cash.
that's all they care about.
Somebody said, how does Special K manage to do a Canadian Jamaican accent?
I don't
I'm
know
dying
what that
over
accent
here.
was.
I'm sure there's Jamaicans that live in Canada. Maybe he's friends with them.
Funny story. I'm doing a Jamaican prank call with Ahmad on Friday.
Oh, good God.
And
And you're from Canada?
oh, yeah. Roots rock reggae, this is reggae music. I guess so. I guess it is good. Yeah, a little crossover on my accents.
Oh, man.
Lord.
All
Do
right,
you worry
friends.
about that Ozempic face that everybody talks about? Like you lose the muscle tissue around your eye
Is that
sockets.
really you
Yeah,
lose
I'm
your
seeing-
face?
I mean, it just
It
depends on
changes
who-
your appearance.
So they
It
keep
doesn't
showing
look
that
good.
guy Scott Disick or Disick.
Yeah, Scott
Yeah.
Disick.
Former Kardashian husband.
They have a photo of him, and he looks like his face is really gaunt.
Ooh, like
Shrunken,
Skeletor?
sunken in.
Yeah, so I don't know if he's really doing that or just a bad photo. You know, 'cause
And
he's
also, I mean,
really
getting older,
whitewashed.
you're losing the collagen in your cheeks.
Oh, yeah.
That makes it sink too when you get
Look this up
older.
real quick.
Okay, so if you want to be part of a prank call, go to krbe.com/prank call requests with Special K, and you can design a prank call around what you're looking for. Don't look at Kevin to say prank my neighbor. You have to give him the route.
So that's what they'll fall for it. If,
He'll help figure it
Kevin
out.
could do that, but it's like they won't believe you. You know, you need he throws
Right.
real things that they would
Yeah.
not. You know, they'll be like, how would he not know? How does he know this?
You get those little
It's gotta be
tidbits
real.
thrown in there.
Yeah.
Someone just asked me to do a prank call. They were like, hey, call my mom and tell her that she won Morgan Wallen tickets and then tell her it's fake.
No,
Like,
we're not doing that.
That's
I'm-
mean.
That's just mean,
Exactly.
It's not funny. It's mean.
Kevin might do that on his off time just for fun.
Yeah.
He would never air that. And make
But
people-
the other thing is, you can't call from a radio station and say you won something and then not give it to you. 'Cause
Exactly.
That I believe that is against the law.
Hey, when those telemarketer turnarounds come around, maybe the people that are calling you from outside the country, why don't you turn it around on them and say, oh my gosh, thanks for calling me. I have something I want to give you. What's your phone number? I'm going to call you.
Right. Do you
And see how they
actually
react to
need
that.
health care? You sound ill.
Or you should pretend you're a radio state like show, and you when they call and you just won, and you be like, wacky.
congratulations.
Yeah, you just won.
Just the old eye.
You just called Boomer in the haystack. Yeah. All right, go to krv.com for prank calls and for closure. That's coming up next. If somebody has fallen out of your life, maybe you got ghosted after a date, or there was some kind of a kerfluffle and they blocked you. You don't know really what's going on. They won't take your calls, but they will take ours.
You want
And
some
we'll connect
answers.
you guys. You get your answers
Kerfluffle.
with closure. A kerfluffle.
That tastes good.
Come to closure. That's a fluffernutter.
Oh.
That
Sounds
like
hot.
something,
That's marshmallow and peanut butter.
Oh, I know what
okay.
Eric's thinking.
like really.
Yeah.
Can we just focus, boys?
Don't start
Thank
now.
you. Look at this
I-
shiny thing over here. We'll be back on the Real and Ryan
I'm
Show
getting
with
horny.
Eric.
Put them on the glass.
Hey.
Closure. You want answers. Somebody's in your life and then all of a sudden they're gone and you scroll scratch your head wondering what the heck happened.
Yeah, they won't take your calls, but they'll take ours. You got to contact us at krbe.com, or you can always direct message Eric at producer Eric too. Because look, there are a lot of times that people just, if it's romantic, they got ghosted, or maybe it's a long lost friend or a long lost family member. Or one time we had this girl who lost her dad and the dad's best friend that she called him Uncle Bill. Like, what happened, Uncle Bill? She wanted to reconnect with Uncle Bill, and it's all kinds of relationships. So krbe.com or at producer Eric direct messages, and then we get you on the show and we connect you guys. Matt reached out. Let's get Matt's story. Good morning, Matt.
Hi, good morning. Good morning.
Hey, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
So what's your situation for closure this morning? Who are you trying to track down?
So I'm trying to track down my girlfriend, Cynthia.
Mm-hmm.
Which is weird to say. You're trying to track down not ex-girlfriend.
It's hard to say ex right now. I mean, she left me a note. Like, she just, abruptly left. I have no idea why. She cleaned out the apartment. She took all of her stuff. She left a note just saying it's over. I'm devastated right now.
How long ago did this happen?
Just a few days ago.
Did you have a giant fight that she said I'm leaving, or I'm just really confused of how all this played out?
No, we never fought. We had no issues. I have no idea what's going on.
Did you cheat on her?
No, I never cheated on her.
She left you just a note. Were you not home when she left?
No, I was not home when she left. I was at work and I'm home and she everything's gone.
How long have you been together total?
A year and a half.
And how long have y'all lived together?
6 months.
Maybe she was like, I just can't live with him.
Like, she took the bed? She took,
You have nowhere to
cookware,
sleep?
the
No,
spoons?
she didn't have all that. No, she moved in with me. She didn't have anything. She had stuff.
To me, it sounded like she took everything. You came home and
Your
just
vacant apartment.
nothing.
So
Okay.
all you got was a note, and she's not talking to you?
What's in the note?
I'm sorry. I'm leaving. She's also blocked me on everything. I can't get a hold of I can't call her. No socials, nothing. She blocked me on everything.
Well, you're in luck, my friend, because it's called closure, and Eric seems to find a way. They don't take your phone
Well,
calls.
not total luck.
Really?
No?
Because she will not come on the show.
Whoa, okay. But
Okay.
you did find her.
Yep, I did
Okay,
find her
okay.
through her best friend.
Okay.
The best way for me to get a hold of people is through relatives or friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the
Because
friend's name?
Jess.
Jess.
And is she
Jess,
on?
I got Jess on, so I got you something.
Oh, okay.
It's only been a few days, but I'm happy that you guys got a hold of her at least. We were there just a week ago at her place, and she has my MacBook.
Because this just happened
Mm-hmm.
all the last, 4 or 5 days. It's not a few days, but I talked to you 2 days ago.
Uh-huh.
Jess called me back, and I at least got somebody on the phone for you.
So we've got Jess standing by right now.
And at least talk to her, maybe get your computer back.
Jess has agreed to be on the phone. That's who Eric contacted. Let's welcome her now. Hi, Jess. Thanks for being here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Jess.
All right, you heard all that. Can you shed some light? Why did his girlfriend just bolt and not even face him?
First of all, I'm so sorry. You did not deserve any of this. And I hate to be the one to tell you this. She was cheating on you the entire time.
Whoa, the whole time, the whole year and a half?
Well, I know for at least the last 6 months because I told her not to move in.
Whoa, so you knew she was cheating on me before she moved in with me, and you didn't tell me?
I'm sorry. I kept telling her to do the right thing, and you were one of my favorite guys that I met. I mean, you were truly amazing, and I kept telling her I wanted her to pick you. She was just trying to weigh her options this entire time. I'm so sorry.
Weigh her options?
That's really messed up because they're already in a committed relationship. You don't weigh your options with somebody else when you're in a relationship.
If you're weighing options, I mean, she chose the other guy?
There's another dude.
Yeah, she's basically left all of her friends and you, and I haven't even talked to her since the past weekend. She won't even answer any of my calls either.
I'm curious where she met this guy. What can you tell Matt about this other person that Cynthia is with, Jess?
She started texting him one night after we were at the bar. It was kind of messed up because we were actually supposed to be meeting you, and he came in first, and we were just talking to him, and it was super casual, but then I guess they got each other's number, and that's the first that I'd heard of him. And then I guess they started hanging out, and that's why she kind of became more distant. And then when she moved in, it was she was in a bad situation. She needed somewhere to go as far as rent and somewhere to live. And I don't know, it's really messed up.
Oh, so she used him for a place to live?
Basically, yeah.
Oh my God, man.
You're saying she moved in just because of
For stability.
finance, yeah.
Yeah, she's a user.
Oh, my
And that's your friend?
Man.
Well, not anymore.
We haven't talked, but I do have your MacBook, and I want to get it back to you. I feel so bad. I mean, you are such a great guy.
Okay, so what we know is that Cynthia refuses to acknowledge her wrongdoing, and this is why she does not want to be on our show, nor does she want to tell Matt or talk to Matt. Do you know that she is living with that other guy for sure?
That's the only other place she could have gone.
And what a coward. She could just say that too. Like, hey, it didn't work out.
Yeah.
To be with someone
To
else.
not even face him?
Do it face to face.
Well, Matt, you've got an answer now. Maybe that'll help you move on.
And Jess, thanks for being available to actually even tell us this, because if you hadn't come forward, then how would we know any answers?
Nothing.
We would get nothing from Matt.
Yeah. If she's not going to do the right thing, he deserves to know.
Matt, are you okay?
I just can't believe this is happening. Like, I cannot believe she did that.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a lot for you to process now, because now your mind is running on all the times y'all were together.
Day
You're thinking
one,
this whole time,
the move-in.
there's been another guy.
She was already involved with him.
Yuck.
Sick.
And moved in with Matt.
Now you got to worry about your health and all kinds of stuff. She's not being safe. Or
Yeah.
being
Rule
safe
is right.
and all
Go get a
that.
checkup.
And it doesn't sound like you're going to talk to her, because she is a coward and she doesn't want to face you. So I'm really sorry for you to find out this way, but I'm glad you have answers.
Yeah, thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
It was hard to hear, but we are glad that you have something. Take care of yourself, Matt.
Definitely will. Thank you.
And thank you, Jess. You have a great day.
You too.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
All right, no problem. I mean,
oh my gosh.
it's painful
Using him
enough.
for stability.
Like
Good.
when you have a breakup, that is so painful. But when you have a breakup where there are questions unanswered, it just eats at your soul. It's so difficult.
Well, to find out you were being used for the rent. That's not
pretty horrible.
A good feeling. Like she's been messing around with you the entire time.
So do you
y'all
think,
are dating?
Rula, sometimes it's better not to know?
No,
and just
he
fill in
needs
the
to know
blanks
now.
with your mind?
No. It's always better to know, because he would have never known that she's messing around with other people physically. Now he's got to think about his physical health now and take the steps there. Gosh. Well, of course, one person texted. What do you think the text is? I think Jess should hook up with him.
I knew it.
When she gives the laptop, they should get married.
People
Already?
always say that.
Wedding
Life
bells?
is not
Come
a
on.
Hallmark movie, okay, guys?
Yeah, I know, it's so true, the Hallmark movie. Sorry, my girlfriend was a total witch face to you. Here's your laptop. Also, let's get married.
I will say this, though. When
and
I
it's
was
snowing outside.
Rula, I ended up dating a girl when I was a teenager. I was going out with this girl, and she was doing me dirty, cheating behind my back, and her best friend told me about it, and I ended up going out with her. It didn't last. It was a rebound thing, but it does happen.
Well, my friends, if you unfortunately find yourself needing closure because somebody has disappeared and they won't take your calls, they won't answer your texts, they won't respond to your direct messages, you can leave it to us. I think this is the first time that Eric couldn't get the actual person to agree to be on.
No, there was one other time the person had passed away.
Oh, that's right.
And they
But
got,
there was
like,
a
a
reason for
relative.
that one,
Yeah.
though. This lady, we know Cynthia's around. She's just being cowardly. So, Jess, thanks for stepping up and giving Matt those answers. KRBE.com. Now, coming up next, there's a big weekend happening, guys, for Texas Children's Hospital. Has to do with
It's KRBE. Let's do it with more of the Rule and Ryan Show with Eric.
All right, friends, we usually do a celebrity scoop here brought to you by Taqueria Randas, but today we're going to focus on some Houston scoop because Texas Children's is a part of the Houston Open, which usually was in November. It was called the Shell Houston Open for years. Longtime Houstonians remember as that.
Yeah.
It has been rebranded for Texas Children's Houston Open. It is set for tomorrow.
Before it used to be like the week before the Masters.
Oh, it was?
See, I'm not in the golf world, so I don't know the scheduling and how they do the
changed it, and
tournaments.
They took it away from Houston and they put us in the fall and stuff, and I'm like, what? And now we're back to the best time. This is the best time for golf.
Well, it is the 2025 Texas Children's Houston Open, and it's at Memorial Park, the golf course at Memorial Park, right here in the heart of Houston. We've got Jason Wooden, who is the Vice President of Marketing for the Houston Astros, and he is marketing for the Houston Open here in our studio. Hi, Jason.
Hey, you guys.
Hi.
Good morning,
Jason.
I think you're a little busy the next this whole
Astros
weekend.
and golf.
Things on your plate.
Astros and golf.
A few things going on.
A few things.
Yes.
I've come to know Jason. This is kind of funny that Jason's in the studio now because I've seen Jason for years as a friend of Jason's and just an Astros season ticket holder, and all things Astros is Jason. And now you are also all things golf, Jason.
Sure. Yes.
For right now.
Yes. For
Now,
right
Jason,
now.
are you a fairly accomplished golfer?
I would not say I'm a fairly accomplished golfer.
Yes, he's won the Masters.
Yes.
He won the Houston Open.
But you know what you're doing, right?
I would like to tell people I'm a fairly accomplished golfer, but
then they watch
out
him.
there, no. Like, I actually spend more time on a golf course than I actually do playing. So just managing, obviously overseeing some of the things we have here. Yeah, you spend a lot of time at the golf course and you just watch other people play.
Exactly.
That's how you learn.
You have more fun there. You can just drink and watch.
The Texas Children's Houston Open, it has a whole bunch of events surrounding it, but officially it gets going tomorrow, right? It's today's Wednesday. Yeah, Thursday, March 27th. The gates open at 7 a.m.
7 a.m. Yes.
Wow.
7 a.m., day one of the tournament. Fans will be able to come out and see. You can go get your tickets right now. We've got tickets still available for everything.
Can you walk up and get tickets?
You can go online. You can be right there, and we'll have QR codes for you to be able to go in and
But
scan.
you prefer people go online?
If you go online, just have your ticket ready and available.
Yeah, 'cause
There's not going to be a
lines and
will
stuff.
call area for you or a box for you to go in and buy the ticket. It's very, very easy. But general admission, hospitality, if you want to have that part of your tournament experience, all of those are available.
Yeah. If you are a big fan of golf, you'll be very excited to know that Scotty Scheffler is here because he just won the Masters, the 2024 Masters tournament. Rory McIlroy is going to be here. Wyndham Clark is here. He's number 8 ranked. Wyndham Clark. Rory McIlroy is world ranked number 2. If you want to get tickets, the tickets are available at TCHOU Open. So think of Texas Children's Houston Open. TCHOUopen.com. That's where you can get your tickets. And it's basically an event for anybody who just likes to watch. I mean, this is where it's 18 holes of golf. It's just like any other tournament you've seen where everyone's collected around each hole.
Is there a certain hole that people go to that maybe they get a little more rowdy? I mean, I know golf.
They're supposed to be very quiet.
Well,
not these. I mean, there's holes where.
Let me expand on that real
Really?
quick. So I live next to a golf course, and I'm towards the end of I'm not on the 18th, but I'm in the teens. Okay, and people are pretty sauced up by the time they get to the 18th hole, and they're loud and they're partying.
But the players won't be drinking, Ryan. They're playing for.
They're professionals.
Yeah, they're pros.
They are
But the
playing for
fans-
money.
Yeah.
They are playing for a
Really?
sizable
So the pros
check.
don't get to drink.
No, that'd be awesome if they did.
That I'm aware of.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
John
That
Daly
is the
play?
goal. But we do have hole 15. Hole 15 is kind of turned into
That's the one?
what we consider our most entertaining hole.
The party spot?
Because if you haven't reached par by that point, then you got to really start rallying your game.
I don't even know what that means, Kevin. What does that mean to
Get
reach
it in
par?
the allocated amount of shots that you're supposed to get it in.
Ooh, that's a
so
good
at
way
that
to
point-
describe it.
So at that point, you're like, well, I have no chance.
Forget it.
Where's the Red Bull?
Forget it.
Yes.
And the vodka.
Yes.
Yes.
Jason Wooden is in our studio today, Houston, because we want you to enjoy the Texas Children's Houston Open. It is happening at Memorial Park Golf Course. It starts tomorrow at 7 a.m. Now, look, if I have to go to work tomorrow at 7 a.m., then when can I go, Jason? If I'm listening, I'm like, well, I'm going to take off early for lunch. And then is this like a show up whenever you want and just check out the action?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Show
good.
up whenever you want, have a ticket. But Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
So how late does it go, like in the day?
It'll go probably the first 2 rounds will go probably 5 o'clock
Yeah.
5
in the
p.m.
afternoon.
You got more guys.
Your weekend rounds will get trimmed down about half the golfers. But it'll still go to about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
This is the first tee time here, 7:10 a.m. on Saturday and
They
Sunday.
get out early.
Yeah, people start golf early. You want to get on that course before it gets too hot or gets beat up, because the more balls that hit the green, there's more divots, which you're supposed to repair. But you need to get out there.
Jason, Kevin knows so much because he was a caddy.
Yeah.
That's
for
perfectly
years.
fine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hardest working job out there, caddies.
Made the
Let me
best
tell you.
tips, right, Kevin?
Hey, go find my ball over there in a good spot.
Do they allow golf carts?
That's right.
No golf carts.
No golf carts?
No player golf
Yeah.
carts. You will have all these staff and people that have to actually coordinate the tournament. They need to get from point A to point B pretty quick. So there will be golf carts out there. For
And
sure.
the golf cart girl with the booze. You don't want to miss her.
He just got done saying
Hey,
they
guys.
don't drink.
Hey,
Well,
guys,
what
but
about
the
the
people
people
watching.
watching?
Yeah.
That's why they have the tents and the hospitality, and they got.
we will have plenty.
Hey,
of
And that's the thing. What's great about golf is you can choose to follow. Like, say you got a favorite. Imagine if you don't like golf, but say basketball.
Okay.
And Shingun, you want to follow him. You can follow him wherever he goes. In golf, you can follow that player through 18 holes, or you can just stay in one spot
And watch everybody.
Everybody. So it's fun. You can pick which way you want to go. Maybe you're like, I'm not having fun at this angle. I'm going to go to another hole and just
So there's
walk
a lot of
around.
options.
So much room. It's a blast.
It's TCU Open, TCHOUopen.com to get your tickets. Texas Children's Houston Open is at Memorial Park, and it is all weekend long.
It's like a bucket list thing to do, I feel. We've had the
I
Super Bowl
hope,
here. We've
yes.
had World Series, thanks to
100%. It's a bucket list thing. And again, you have 2 things going on same weekend. So Houston Astros and Houston
That's
Open.
opening day.
That's fantastic.
You're a busy man, Jason.
Speaking
you got
of the
opening day
Astros-
and you got
Rula brought up a good point. She wanted to know, what are they going to put in the back of the train?
Well,
now
we were
that the
talking.
oranges
I think
are
all
gone?
of Houston's been asking that, Jason. What replaces the oranges on the train at Minute Maid Park? We've called it the
Could you give
juice
us
box forever.
a hint?
Yeah,
Are
could
we
you
calling
give
it the
us
ice box
anything?
now? What are we calling it?
We will call it DAIKEN Park
Oh, well, I want
No
to call it
nickname.
something else.
officially.
Yeah, he has to call him
I
that.
guess you can't tell me what
okay.
we're going to call it yet until I see what's in that train.
What I will say is it's part of the pregame
Okay.
ceremonies
Okay.
for opening day. So everybody, this is why I'm saying, if you're interested, buy yourself a ticket so you get to see it
That's awesome.
firsthand.
Right.
But what I will say is the train has gone through a upgrade or a glow up.
It's just been gone.
Glow up.
It's been gone.
The train's been glowed
Is it
up.
going to look like that Coors Light thing, the speed?
Silver
It's
bullet.
not the, it is
Silver
not the
bullet.
silver bullet. We have
It's
not
an
upgraded
Amtrak
that.
here.
Bobby Dynamite get a new pair of overalls?
Yes, is
They're like
Bobby
neon?
going to be back?
Bobby is still back. The number one question I get most often is the train still going to be there? And yes, the train will 100% be there. It is Union Station.
Yeah.
So that still exists, regardless of whether or not it's DAIKEN Park or a different name.
Maybe they
Train
could
will
load
still
up
be there.
that train car with like window units. Just a bunch of window units stacked up. And,
Yeah, that's what
you
they're
know,
ice cubes.
Yeah, like ice cubes.
Okay, now listen,
I don't
off
think
the
Daikin
air.
does window units, do they? Don't they do big?
They probably do big
Well,
ones.
yeah,
It's
but we're thinking
industrial.
of
Yeah.
an air
I don't know.
conditioning vendor.
Major.
Now, listen, if you're just tuning into the Rule and Ryan show with Eric, we're talking to Jason Wooden. We're talking about Texas Children's Houston Open, but Jason is also the vice president of marketing for our Houston Astros. So he has lived and breathed at Minute Maid Park for 10 years. And hopefully for many, many more.
What a great 10 years.
And
Man,
off
you
the
got
air,
the best 10 years.
I know you've got an
I've
amazing
been very,
stretch.
very lucky. Very lucky.
So off the air, we were asking Jason, like, what's this, like what's going to be in the train and all these like things that maybe we're not supposed to be asking about, but he's given us what he can
Like, I
give
want to
us.
know about like the new City Connect uniforms. Have you guys seen those?
Yes,
yeah,
I did.
They're awesome.
They're
I love how it
sweet
says
looking.
Strohs. The hat is cool. Just I
It's
like a
kind
lot.
of a
I felt like
throwback.
the other ones look like pajamas. The other Space City ones, like that was blue and blue.
No, I like the
I
Space
like the
City
bottom.
ones.
Well, Jason,
Yo, at
what
the end of the
uniform?
season last year, hold on, the end of the season last year, those Space City ones, they usually were like $175 or something like that. They were on sale for $30. I bought 3 of them. They did not have player names on the back, and we will wear
Really,
them
you
to
should
the
be
games.
happy because
That's nice.
Jason, what happens to those? You can't buy those anymore.
They are retired. So the Space City
Oh, man,
is
you got in.
officially
that's
retired.
cool. What's going to be the uniform for opening day?
Opening day will be our whites, our
Okay.
traditional Astros whites that everybody gets to see. So, but we do have our new Space City, or not new Space City, but new City Connect uniform.
Is that Monday?
It is every Monday we will have it. So our first wear of those new jerseys will be Monday, March 31st.
It's kind of a throwback
Okay.
to the
That's cool.
early 2000s logo with the open star.
We did. We have a few different elements from a lot of our past, but the focus for this uniform was really, it still centers around space, and it is more about, we told the story in version 1 of the historic, Houston as mission control.
Yeah.
Us getting to the moon. This is really that next frontier for us, that next leap as we go and try and put a person to step foot on Mars. So this is really a nod to the next frontier.
Got it.
And it has a lot of fun little elements. One of my favorites is the quote that's on the jock
Yeah,
tag
that
from
is cool.
John F. Kennedy.
That was smart.
Actually, speech here at Rice University. So a lot of that is woven into this design and really exemplifies not only the city, the residents of the city of Houston, and our
And you
Astros
can get these at the
organization.
store right now at the.
You can get them at the
That's
team
right.
store right now.
That's the
And
best place to
off
get
the
them.
air, we were asking Jason, because if you have followed me on Instagram, I'm a big Astros fan, kids. I've been to a lot of games. Was a season ticket holder.
You were
for
there
at
when
least
they
3
were
years.
doing the 103
I
losses.
was there for the 100+ loss season.
What was your friend, your Greek friend,
George?
George?
George Postolis when he was part of the
Yes.
organization. Okay, so I have been very hot in the box at Minute Maid Park. When it was the juice box, I wanted to be the ice
So
box.
hot.
And we were talking about, Daiken, are you going to fix that situation? But you need to give us the science, Jason, about the roof has to be open so the grass can get the sun. And then there's like a timeline to that, and explain why we have been hot. Because there's an explanation to that.
There's an explanation,
Yeah.
but what I will say is, yes, we're working through the process
Yeah.
to make sure that people are comfortable inside there.
Right, because it gets hot on the top deck because you have to open the roof to let the sun in on the grass. And then when you close it, the AC has to then circulate
Heat
the air. And how
rises.
long does it take to get the AC to replace the hot air to the cold
And then
air?
you throw in 30,000, 40,000 people.
Yeah.
At 98.6.
It is.
not
Yes,
easy.
there's a lot of mechanics that go into it, but you're right. First and foremost is we got to keep that roof open as much as possible to get the sunlight on the grass, and then we want it to be as most comfortable for fans, so we close it as late as we possibly can, and then that traps in the heat, and that heat rises, so it's usually sits at the very top, but you're trying to circulate and cool that entire building.
How about a
down
giant
in
fan
several hours.
in the middle?
A big ceiling fan.
Those ones that you see at the gym, those big
Yeah,
ones
the
right in
big
the middle.
ones.
Yes.
The baseball
actually-
hits that?
Yes.
And I don't think people realize how involved it is for the grass of Minute Maid Park. I mean, of any ballpark, really, but there are a lot
you
of
can't
rules,
even-
guys. You cannot touch it. You can't
even
walk
walk
on
on it.
it.
You
You and
look
I
at
have been
it.
out there before, and they didn't let us
Remember
walk
when
on the
Bad
grass.
Bunny was here? Didn't Bad Bunny have to pay like $1 million or something because his stage tore up the field?
So we go through, well, what I will tell you is knowing about the grass at our ballpark is the number one thing you get once you're a new employee coming
Yeah.
in. You learn about the grass right away. One, you don't step on it.
Yep.
Do not step on the grass.
And what's interesting is it's unique because our grounds crew, I talked about caddies being the hardest working out there. Our grounds crew is incredible.
sure.
But the fun fact, the shoes they wear are literally only there. They leave them at the ballpark. They get here in different shoes. They change into those tennis shoes that are only stay and only step on that grass.
Oh, wow.
Because you going and walking outside on the concrete, you're picking up little
Pebbles.
Oh,
and-
contaminated.
pieces of contaminants that you step on that
Or
grass.
weeds.
Yeah.
Get some
It
weeds
will
in there, and
go.
all of a sudden you got a vine going through the trip on a
Crab grass.
Crab grass.
I learned way too much
You're like,
about grass.
how about-
That
Yeah.
is it, way
you
too
know
much.
way too much.
I know we don't have much time left, but now that we lost, Tucker's no longer there, King Tuck, all that stuff. We were talking about Cam Smith. I love this kid.
So yeah,
Are you guys gonna think of a name? 'Cause people are saying Cam's
Somebody on
Corner.
text it called Cam's Corner, they said.
I guess we got to.
this is the
He's
part
gonna be.
where I let the fans go and drive some of what they like with King Tuck. Obviously, that whole right field area had the crowns.
Somebody just
everybody,
brought a crown one time. And
100%.
Yeah.
So Cam Smith, if you didn't see it, just got announced to be a part of the big league roster.
That
Yesterday.
video yesterday.
Fantastic.
That was sweet.
Absolutely. He's an incredible baseball player, but he is probably much more of a genuine, just good human.
Oh, that's great.
And that's what you saw yesterday with bringing his parents in and
must
being
feel
able to have that as part of the
I
announcement.
must feel like in the future Altuve can pass the baton to him.
Yeah.
Really?
That little corner could be called Cam's Jam.
Or Cam's Corner.
Cam's jam. Then I feel like they have to have like jelly.
This
or
is
something.
exactly why I let the fans go and figure it out. I'm like,
Today's pork day. It's Cam's ham.
There you go.
Brought to you by
Get Honey Baked Hams
his hams.
sponsor the Astros.
Jason Wooden is in the studio here with the Rule and Ryan Show with
How
Eric.
stupid can I get?
He's the VP of Marketing for the Astros, and he's marketing the Houston Open. It is the Texas Children's Houston Open. It is at Memorial Park Golf Course. The parking there is limited, so there is, where did I read about the parking, where you can, encourage to use rideshare to get to the course.
Yep.
There is a rideshare entrance, and it's a seamless drop-off and pickup location on Memorial Drive. You can get your tickets at tchouopen.com. TC for Texas Children's. HOU Houston Open.com. And you can enjoy the festivities. Lots of celebrities, lots of big wigs from the golf world are going to be here. Of course, you can't go wrong with seeing the Masters champ right now, Scotty Scheffler.
To see what they
Rory
can do, to
McIlroy.
see what a pro can do out there is
Oh,
unbelievable.
yeah. Watching greatness.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Pretty
pretty
awesome.
awesome. Jason, thanks for being here with us today.
I know.
no, thank you guys.
I know it's not
I hope
easy.
you're not too
a little busy.
No, this is great. This is great.
How can people find you on Instagram, Jason, if they would like to ask you questions about the air conditioning? Or give you slogans for Cam's Corner?
Exactly. That's those are all the questions I'll
At
get.
Astros?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, at Houston Astros.
Just tell Orbit. Orbit
Just-
will
yeah,
pass
Orbit.
it along to him.
Thanks so much, Jason. We'll see you at the game.
Thank you guys.
So fun.
Thank you.
All right,
Speaking
guys.
of games, we've got one coming up right now.
The rapid fire quiz, my friends. It is where we get very snarky about trivia questions. Will Ryan have the right answers that we are going to give him to get the right points? That is the big question.
That's what happens.
We need 5 contestants, please, at 833-390-KRBE. We are trying to win bragging rights. You are trying to win a 4-pack of tickets to see Disney on Ice Let's Dance, because Mickey and his pals are at the DJ table and they remix the Disney hits. If you want to take your family, hopefully we win for you. Next on the Rule and Ryan Show with Eric.